Joe Biden had an interesting weekend. He starts with an interview where there's no audio of it. It was a magazine interview. Yes, people apparently still read them, or at least they write them. And he said, you know what? If you have a problem with my age, don't vote for me.
Done. Done.
Yeah. I don't know if you
great.
should, say that.
Probably not.
But yeah.
That's almost like his wife's thing last week, where if I know there's a lot of other better candidates than Joe with better policies
amazing.
than Joe. But
who can win?
Who can win? Joe can.
I don't think Joe can.
I don't think so.
I mean,
either.
Joe has, I've never felt this way, and I would not say this just to dogpile. I'm not going to dogpile on this guy. I would not, I would, if you still have all your faculties, I think the wisdom of age is really critical. But not everybody keeps their I mean, I know somebody who is, 91, 93 years old, and that guy is, you can't keep up with him. You can't, I mean, he's clear thinking. He's just moving at 100 miles an hour. I have no problem with that. I do have a problem with somebody who's in their 70s and starting to sound, a little like this.
Here he is on healthcare.
If you're not satisfied, you have another option. Okay. High-quality options. The public option will be available in my plan. We'll make sure it's not a quality. We'll make sure it's only affordable. Quality is affordable.
We're going to make sure it's not quality. It's only affordable. What do you want, both, you greedy bastards? You can't have them both. I love it.
Joe.
I love it. Stop.
No.
Just stop. Then he's in New Hampshire, and he's talking to a reporter about how beautiful the state is in New Hampshire. Here's what he says.
I'm back. I've been here a number of times. Last time was, I think, all the way back in 2014, but I've been here before that. I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it, and what a neat town. This is sort of a scenic, beautiful town.
It's New Hampshire.
The mayor's been a good guy, and everybody's been really friendly. I like Keene a lot.
Maybe he's just jumping ahead to the Vermont primary when New Hampshire is number 2.
But I mean, what is bad to say about Vermont?
No,
New Hampshire, I could go off on New Hampshire. New Hampshire is it just blows chunks. But what could we say bad about Vermont? That's the old adage of answer the question you want to answer. What do you think of New Hampshire? You know
Vermont is beautiful. Beautiful.
Everybody is so nice, Vermont. What could you say bad about Vermont?
Then this is just weird. This is I don't know where this kind of comes from.
By the way, this is just this weekend, so you know.
All of this happened over the weekend. Here's Biden imagining he'll share it.
My 2 political heroes were Martin Luther King and Bobby Kennedy. My senior semester, they were both shot and killed. Imagine what would have happened if, God forbid, Barack Obama had been assassinated after becoming the de facto nominee. What would have happened in America?
Where does that come from?
I don't know, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. So why would we imagine that? What is the point of that?
Imagine what would have happened if Ronald Reagan had a nuclear weapon in his pants and he just went to Kansas and blew
up.
What
would have happened?
He was gone.
Wow.
I mean, right on, man. I mean, what would happen, man? I mean, what was his point?
I don't know. Very strange.
What was it?
Very strange.
Imagine what would have happened. Yeah, well, it didn't happen. And isn't that a point in America's favor?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it. Then he was describing his longtime friend, and he had a little difficulty doing that.
Again, still this weekend.
Yes.
My long friend, time friend, and she's a friend. She's been my friend in and out of public life.
My long friend,
time friend, friend. She's been my friend.
My long friend. She's very long. She's also a time friend. She's a time traveler. Long, maybe it's the spaghettification that she was experiencing near one of the black holes, but she's a friend.
Listen to that again. It's awesome. This is great stuff from Joe.
My long friend, time friend, and she's a friend. She's been my friend in and out of public life.
That's crazy.
My long friend, time friend.
So do you think
friend,
he's trying to correct it as he goes?
I think so, yeah. And he just can't. He just got into one of those, time tunnels where you can't have it back. And you just wish you could. I wish I hadn't started this sentence, but now it's too late, and I'm trying to correct it.
I think he's going to get to the point to where he wishes he didn't start this campaign.
I think so too.
Because I think he really is. Way. Yeah, I don't think he necessarily wants it that much. I don't.
Yeah, and maybe that's where it comes. His statement that if you think I'm too old, don't vote for me. That doesn't sound like a guy who really wants the nomination.
It sounds like a wife that really wants the nomination. Please, he will come home to me. Please, I know there's lots of other quality candidates better than Joe, but please vote for him. I mean, that sounds like a desperate wife, doesn't it?
It's a plea.
It really is.
And yet he's still way ahead of the field. He's still, the last poll I saw, he had 30% support in the party compared to Elizabeth Warren, who was second at 15%. And Bernie Sanders had 14. So he's still doubling the field.
But if he goes into full-fledged dementia before the election, and we have Donald Trump debating a dementia patient, it wouldn't be good for the presidency, but it would be fun to watch. It would be very, very fun.
Have a lot of audio to play. It'd be great.
It'd be good for us.
Yes, it would.
Bad for the country.
Right.
Good for the laughs. Good for the laughs.